So, you're growing tomatoes for the first time and you're a little overwhelmed by all the options for supporting them. Well, you've come to the right place. This is Busy Bee Gardeners. I'm a mom of two and a full-time teacher. I love to garden. Today, we're going to be talking about some options you have for supporting your tomatoes. The first option are tomato cages, like this. They're found almost everywhere. They're relatively inexpensive. Now, if you're growing a determinate kind of tomato, a tomato that grows just to a set height, these can actually work out pretty well. They surround the tomato and offer some support. If you're growing an indeterminate variety though, they'll quickly outgrow this. The top will get floppy. It's hard to find the tomatoes. So not my favorite way to support tomatoes. Option 2 is T-post and wire. I've done it in ground and I have some wire right here to support the inside. It does work and you can make it as tall as you want, which is great, especially if you're not single stemming your tomatoes. But again, it's a little flimsy. It can be really hard to find the tomatoes in the middle and to prune them. And if the leaves get really close together inside, it can create an environment where pests like to hide. Option 3 are stakes. This is a 6-foot stake. This works really well if you're single stemming your tomatoes, which means pinching off all the suckers, and I can do another video on the details of single stemming. You can tie them up with clips or twine, and these work really well for that. The problem with these are they're only 6 feet tall, so once your tomato grows taller than 6 feet, and yes, mine do every year, then they outgrow these. My favorite method involves the string and hooks from Next Level Gardening. The string is UV resistant, which is wonderful. It doesn't deteriorate in the sun. The hooks are hooked on the top of all of my trellis here, and as they grow taller, so say it's like this, as it grows taller, I just unhook it from one hook and hook it to the next, and it just kind of wraps its way around as the season goes. So by the end of the season, I have this little spiral of tomatoes. It works really well for that. The string, I'm on my 2nd year. It doesn't break, doesn't fray, which is awesome. The trick to these is just to install them at planting. So you're gonna plant the tomato on top of the string to really anchor it. You can use a landscape staple, but I find sometimes they pull out with the weight of the tomatoes. To hold the tomatoes onto the string, I use these lovely little hooks. They just clip like this from Amazon. They're wonderful. I use them to clip the tomatoes up and they don't damage the tomatoes. You can see I also use them to keep up my cucumbers, to vertically grow my green beans, and to vertically grow delicata squash. I hope you found this video useful. I know when I was first starting out, I was really overwhelmed by all the different supports for tomatoes. Again, if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe for more. Thanks.